what's up? It's Nestle the Chocolate, and I come to you today in a very hot minute to talk to you about pole dancing. Few things to lay down. First of all, one, I say pole dancing, but I don't currently work in a club, though I have many friends that do, and I support sex workers, so that's one thing to come across. So if you're here to say that you want to pole dance, but you want to call yourself not a stripper, I am not here for it, so you may leave. Sound good? I do perform. I am a teacher. I've been teaching pole for about a year, a little over a year. I love it. I love it so much. I love my students. I love teaching. I love everything about teaching pole dance. For those of you who do not know, I'm very active on Instagram with posting videos of me pole dancing all the time. So if you're not following me, that's where you can find me. My handle is Nestle the Chocolate, Nesli, no T. So I went and posted on my Instagram story for you guys to ask me your questions about what you want to know about pole dancing. Let's get started. First of all, great question. I'm kind of gonna start from like the beginning, like very basic questions. I'd love to hear about your entire pole dancing career from the beginning. What made you start? Talk about how you progressed from beginner to advanced. What moves were special to do? Does your involvement in dance affect your reputation in negative ways? Is it totally awesome to have a pole in your house? Whoa. If we're really gonna start from the beginning, my friend in college, I went to art school. My friend in college asked me once, she's like, do you want to take a pole dancing class? And I was like, all right, like I'm pretty open. I don't really care. Like I don't judge. So yeah, I said yeah. And we went to the studio. It was my first time. And I really liked it. I took the classes and I started out as a beginner. Little backstory that I always like to tell my students too is that I had like a somewhat athletic background growing up. I worked out a lot in college. I would like wake up early in the morning and go work out. So when I went to my first pole class, I thought, this will be a breeze. I'm like strong, it's fine. And it wasn't. I woke up the next day and I stayed in the fetal position and cried about how much pain I was in. Pole dancing makes you work a lot of brand new muscles, and so I was woke. I woke the fuck up. So took my first pole class, and I took about pole 1 and pole 2, and which is different from every studio. Well, every studio like has different levels and different ways of doing things, and in the studio I did pole 1 and pole 2. And then I took a bit of a hiatus because summer came up, like the semester was over and I had to move back home for a little bit. Then had my other friends from college say like, I want to take a pole class. I was like, I'll take it with you guys. I really liked it. So then we went to a different studio, totally different kind of setting. And so from there, I stopped for a little bit and then I moved back home after graduating college and a studio opened up near me, and I didn't start right away, but after like probably a few years of living back home, I was like, you know what, I should just like do this again for myself. I really liked it. And yeah, from there started at the studio, and then I started taking it really seriously and you know, started being interested in teaching, wanted to perform. I perform a lot. I try to perform a lot. Try to really put myself out there in the community because I want people to know me. I want people to want me to be in their shows. Like I want to get my name out there, essentially. This is something I take really seriously and would love to make my life. So how I progressed from beginner to advanced, I would say it was a big deal. And again, like how I supplemented pole, like I supplemented it with being in the gym, and like I did a lot of heavy upper body days. I did a lot of compound movements. If you have any questions about my workout routines, I will gladly make another video. Just like let me know in the comments. I feel so corny saying that, but That's what you gotta do. I'd say that's kind of what helped me progress. And then also, kind of like anything else, you just have to like practice a ton. Even like, especially if it's flow, if it's dance, if it's making combos, sometimes like you have to just take the reins and like do it yourself. And that's something that I kind of noticed. I had a goal of being good at freestyles. I really wanted to be super dancey, super like exotic movement. That was my jam. And then what I did for it was I went in, and this is when I worked at my first studio. I would go in as often as I could, and I would just play songs that made me move, and I would dance. I would dance, I would dance, I would dance. And you know, like a year goes by and I look at those like the videos of when I first started having this goal, and shit changed. It really, really did. What moves were special for me to do. When I first started, like I was really excited to go upside down. I really wanted to get a shoulder mount. I thought like that was the most insane thing. For those of you that don't know, brief description, it's when the pole is behind you and you're standing in front of it, and you put your hands around it and you pull and you lift your entire body and ass above your head. So that was a huge move that I was like, it had like a special place in my heart, because I just, it blew my mind. And then it turned into any sort of handspring. Aisha is definitely a move that I'm still like currently obsessed with and working on, and it's very difficult. And honestly, getting Aisha on the spin would be a fucking dream. Does your involvement in dance affect your reputation in negative ways? I haven't had any negative feedback from friends. Definitely parents. Super basic. My mom and I don't talk. We haven't talked for over a year. Then my dad, he's not great about it, but you know, he'll send me a pole video here and there, and like, you know, he's trying, which is great. I don't feel like it's affected my reputation, because I feel like when you put yourself so heavily into this world, those become your friends, those people become your family, like, so there's no way they're gonna judge you. But yeah, again, I just don't kind of let that, I try not to let that shit bother me. Like, life's too short. I'm gonna be a pole dancer and you can do whatever you want, and your opinion does not matter to me. Is it totally awesome to have a pole in your own home? So it's kind of like, it depends. I mean, in my house, I have about 9-foot walls, and if I want to practice aerial stuff, it's really tricky just to like, you're gonna fall, like you're gonna lose height every time you do stuff, at least at my level of aerial. And so it's super like frustrating at times, but it's also really great. I mean, I wanted it in my house for so long, and I just was like, my house is tiny as hell, but I will move stuff every time I want to use it if I want to use it. And so it's nice. It's nice to practice on. It's a great conversation piece when people come over. It's good and it's bad. I would say it's mostly good. What was my fitness level before starting pole dancing, and how long did it take you, how long did it take to get to your skill level? I worked out a lot in college, like I said. I was always an active person, but like I said, I didn't have a ton of strength the first time I ever took a pole class. I had a ton of cardio. If you really want to supplement anything for pole, I'd say lift weights. But, oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. If you want to take a pole class, you literally, all you need is to go to a pole class. You can get off your butt right now, go take a pole class, and you will be starting at the perfect place that you should start at, okay? I get it if it makes you nervous. I get it, like, totally. But, like, if you're concerned about your physical strength, don't be. You gain it. You gain it every single week you come to class. I promise you that. I promise you. If you experience something different, I allow you to, like, I will personally apologize to you. So please, like, DM me after like a few months of taking pole and be like, nothing changed. And I'll be like, you know what, I'm really sorry. because that will not be the case, I can guarantee you.